Hmm. Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Marks, Mofo Tarot. Mm, 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 mm. It's weird. Well, hey guys, I was just reading the email. How you doing, Tanya? Hey, Dan. Pork chops were delicious. I had them for lunch and for dinner. And I had some mussels as well, and some rice, cauliflower. It was pretty good. Hey, Joanna, how you doing? Otherwise, that I had a good day. It was nice and peaceful. It was a beautiful day here today. I went to this big warehouse place that my nephew works at. They had like a big sale, and I went and I bought this jacket I have on now, or this hoodie, and I bought some slides just to support the the cause. I didn't need anything else, but I said, fuck it, I'll just, support my friend. Because my friend owns the place and he employs my nephew. So me and my other nephew went. He bought a pair of sneakers and I bought this hoodie and I bought some slides. So it was a good deal. Everything was like half off. So it was cool. Went to my mom and dad's, had lunch with them, and it was nice. You know what the smell is? Because I don't smell it hardly any. I like smell like it really faint. It's my damn washing machine. Because right here is my washing machine right here. It's like a little washing dryer area. And that stench was my washing machine. Yeah. But this washing machine is only a year old. And I only wash clothes once a week. Because it's only me. But I was wondering, like, because the drain for it is literally right here in front of me, like maybe 3 feet over there. And I don't smell it coming from the actual drain. It was actually the washer, and the washer is right here. So when I opened up the washing machine door, I smelt it and I was like, no wonder. So then I took some white vinegar and I put it inside the the slot where it says bleach. I put the vinegar in there, about a cup, and I did a rinse and spin cycle. And then I took Clorox bleach and I put it about a cup in there, and then did a washing machine clean. And now I don't really. All I smell is like a little bit of the bleach. I don't smell this. I don't smell that stench anymore. So it was like the washing machine. I kind of thought it was, but like it just didn't smell like a washing machine smell. It actually smelled like way different than that. Like a washing machine smell should smell like ass. It should smell like like a sewer. But I don't know, man. It was weird. I don't understand it, but anyway, yeah, it's all solved now. It's all good. Like I don't smell it at all anymore, so it's good. At least I solved the problem. Hey, Shania, how you doing? Olive fruit pump. Yeah, that's what I did, Dan. I ran bleach through. I ran white vinegar through it first, and I ran bleach through it a second time, and I don't smell it anymore now. Even when I opened up I did a live like about um I did a live like maybe an hour ago or something like that, and I opened up the door and it smelled like the bleach instead of the crotch rot. Yeah, yeah, I got to the bottom of it because I don't, like I said, I don't live dirty. I clean everything like every week. I mop and sweep my apartment. I have tile throughout the whole house. I just have carpet, and the stench was only down here. It wasn't upstairs. When I went to sleep last night, I never smelt it, and all my windows are open, so it's not coming from outside. So my washer and dryer is literally right here. Like I'm touching my washer and dryer right here. So I did a load of laundry on Saturday morning, and it didn't smell like that until like the afternoon. So I guess like the last cycle I did, it like made it that way. I guess I don't know. Maybe it needed to be cleaned, because I haven't. I ever since I bought it, I never did a clean cycle. So I guess that's probably what it needed. Because I never really smelt any stench. But I don't know. The main thing is it's solved now because I'm sitting here and I don't smell it anymore. The only thing I smell right now is me because I came out of the shower. I'm smelling extra fresh. And I smell the hoodie. Like the newness of this hoodie, I smell it. Yeah. Because I'd say about maybe, mm, maybe November of last year, my sister's one started to stink. And then I flushed it all out and it's been fine ever since. Yeah. But hey, it happens, you know. I just I just didn't think it was that, you know. But whatever. It's all done now. I'm glad it's not nothing serious. I thought it was actually spirit or whatever, but it wasn't. It's this damn washing machine, so we're good. I'm alright now. Because water, wherever water runs, it can build up like, gunk and shit after a while. And like I said, right on my washing machine, it says clean washer. So after I did that cycle, it's pretty much fine now. And you know what? I'm gonna get some more like white vinegar tomorrow at the store, and I'm gonna do it again. I did the vinegar first, but it wasn't that much because I didn't have any left. Then I did the bleach, and then I'm gonna do another vinegar cycle tomorrow just to make sure like that smell doesn't come back no time soon. But I didn't have any left. I need to go get some at the store tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna go shopping. I got it written down on my list, so I'm good to go. Good to go, yo. But it did bother me a lot. I was like, what the hell is going on? So now in the background, I have that little candle gun. It's got some melon oil in there, green melon. I love the smell of green melons. So I have green melon oil back there just to give it like a little fresh scent in here. And Miss Diamond is behind me, as you can see. She's been a good girl today. She's been a good girl. No, Dan, we don't. No, no. What happens in Bermuda? I don't know if you ever heard me say this, but in Bermuda, we have a water system for our house. It's our roofs catch the rainwater and it goes down into a tank, which is beneath our house. And the tank is all made out of concrete. And all they do is cement wash it. They don't paint it, they cement wash the whole inside of the tank. And all the rainwater that we get go through the roof into through the pipes and it goes into the tank. And then we take that water and filter it through a pump, the pump and the filter, and it comes through the house. So we can buy well water, right? Like 1,000 gallons at a time if we run out of water. But we get free water from the earth, like from the rainwater. We catch rainwater and then it comes through our house. Every house in Bermuda has it. But you can dig for a well and have well water as well, right? There's a lot of wells. But yeah, you can have well water and you can have fresh water. So we have fresh water. So that's how it is in Bermuda, which is it's hardly like that in any other place in the world. But that's how we get our water. And we also have like a place in Bermuda that's right around the corner from me. I know we have it because I'm the one who hooked up some of the electrical for it with my friend. We have an osmosis system which turns well water into fresh water. It's like the first one in Bermuda that we had. It was like 20 years ago. I did that shit with my teacher, my electrical teacher. We hooked up the osmosis machine, like the electrical for it. And then we saw the whole process. And then we went all the way down to the well pump that bring the well water in. And we had to like wire up the well. It came from a long place too. It was like this big ass drilling well shit. It was crazy. But yeah, we catch our water on our roofs. Yeah, it's crazy. And then my tank right now is full. There's a lot of water in there. The average tank, I would say, holds like 5,000 gallons of water. Mine probably holds 10,000 gallons. Easy, without a doubt. This is a big ass house, so it has like two tanks. One overflows into the other, and then there's two foot valves and two pumps. So like you can use either one, or like you switch it to one so you can clean the other, or if when one runs out completely, the other one has like a dividing wall where it still has like 1,000 gallons left. So once you switch to the 1,000 gallons that are left, you know you're in trouble. You better pray for rain, or else you're going to be buying water. We've been here for 15 years and we bought water twice. That's it. But otherwise, that we don't buy water. It all comes through the sky, natural water, and it just gets filtered. That's it. We have a big ass filter by the pump, and then that's it. Pretty simple. I've seen this tank overflow probably 3 times in the 15 years I've been here. The overflow is over. The tank is literally right over here, and then the overflow is by the road. So it flows when the overflow goes, it goes out to the road and goes down the hill. And I've seen it pour out of there 3 times since I've been here. But I checked the tank probably like maybe I'd say about 2 months ago. I checked it and it was full. And we've had a lot of water here and there, so I know it's fine. Hey Chloe, I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, I just got on, so I got time. All good. Happy Sunday. Hope you had a good day. Yeah, sure, no problem. So yeah, Dan, that's how it works here. When you have time, you can like go on YouTube and you can see like if you search Bermuda homes and like tanks and water and all that type of stuff, you'll see it. You'll see like how it works. But I'm sure you know how it works. But if you're bored and you got time, you can like type that search in how Bermuda gets water into their homes. You'll see like the whole system. It's very simple, really. And like every I would say maybe every maybe 3 years we flush the tank out and we clean it. Some people don't do it at all. This tank was never clean until like 3 years ago. It was all this sludge at the bottom. So we clean. So I know the tank is spotless because it doesn't really get like a lot of dirt and shit because there's screens. We have screens on top of the roof where the holes are, where the drains are, and like they like stop shit from going down there. And we paint our roofs with this stuff called Pro Seal, and we also can paint it with regular paint, which is called elastomeric. And we have powdered paint, and we have the other paint. It depends on which one you use. But the roofs are all white and nice and clean. And we bleach our roofs, and then we clog the holes, and then we power wash it, and then we every 2 3 years we have to wash our roofs, so that way we get clean decent water, like. So it's cool. It's normal to me because I live here, but there's no other, like, I don't know any other place in the world that does it. Because in the United States and Canada, underneath their house is a basement. Underneath our house is a water tank. Yeah, it's usually like 5,000 gallons. My mom and dad, they probably got like a 3,000 gallon tank because their house is old. Their house is over 100 years old, so but it's all updated. My dad like built an extra tank, so the tank is bigger, but it's still like probably like 3,000 gallons. But mine here is probably between 7 and 10,000, easy, because it's deep. All right, you said I did. I went to brunch, reconnected with people, and my older sister. I used to only date women, but I have always been bi. My child calls me. I was in touch with my older sister because her mom passed. Anyway, I was also hanging with another girlfriend. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, see, that's what happens when you have too many choices, Chloe. When you have too many choices, then that's what happens. It all depends on what you want, you know? You either have one or the other, or like you say, you have both. Did I climb Mount Pleasant? You talking to me, Tanya? Mount Pleasant. Where's that? I don't. We don't call it Mount. If you're talking about Bermuda, there's a place that we. I think it's Mount. The real name is Mount Pleasant, but we call it something else. Hey, that's cool. If that's what you want to be. All right, cool. I'll check for you, Chloe. Oh, hey, it's whatever you want to be. I don't judge too many people. I don't really. I'm not that way. I don't think I ever can be. But to each their own. Yeah, and that's cool if that's what you want to do. Like that's who you are. That's who you want to be. You have free will to do whatever you want. Well, I mean, like I said, it's not something that I prefer or is me, but whoever does it, it's like it's whatever they want. It's the way they are. Some people just are open to be whoever they want to love, and that's fine. I don't care. I've never been against anything. I'm against it like in my preference. My preference is against it, but my mind is open to like know that people do it, and like they're not a bad person for doing it. It's just their preference. Like I tell people every day, it's my preference not to get involved with a woman that has all this bullshit in her life. Like, you know what I mean? So that's my preference, and your preference is you want to be with a woman or a man. So that's your preference. That's cool. You know. Hey, Ann, welcome back. Yeah, exactly. You don't see a gender, you see a heart, you see a soul. Yeah. Well, like I always say, I want a woman's heart, not a woman's, coochie and everything. Even though that's nice, but I'd rather have the woman's heart than anything else. So I understand totally what you mean. cool. That means you're gonna be healthy for 24 hours, eh? All right, so what I'm getting here, Chloe, is I do see like a woman that could be like the next person that you're with, and the thing is, I feel like you'll get involved with another woman, but you probably won't be in a relationship with her. I don't think it's gonna like work out, and this is like in the next 2 to 3 months. So I see that you might have like like someone who could be a potential girlfriend to you, but I feel like after getting to know her, and this could be somebody that you work with or you have worked with, or somebody that you're going to work with or works around you or something like that. But then when you start to get to know this person and you start to deal with them more and more, you're going to figure out that, hey, look, this isn't for me. This person frustrates me. This person, doesn't meet my needs. Has people that interfere with our lives. So you're not going to find yourself like, yeah, I say like yeah, I see somebody from your past reconnecting with you, but a woman though, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting like somebody that like worked with you, and this person like is someone that maybe could have been involved with you in the past, but they might, you know, be with you like they might be like interested in you, but then I feel like you guys would develop things, like you guys would be cool with each other, but then it won't work in the long run, if that makes sense. Like I don't think that you guys will get into a deep relationship. You might have a fling if that's what you want. And you guys might, hang out and have fun, but I don't see like a long-term relationship at all. But I see that it's possible that you guys can connect and be cool with each other. But no like love relationship. And that's gonna happen like in the next 3 weeks probably. That's what I'm getting. But like to answer the question, like I don't see you being in a love relationship with her, but it's gonna be like something like like you'll be together but not really. Yeah, I feel like you might be making out with her again, or you might be cool with her again. And then but if you guys think you're gonna get into like a relationship, there's gonna be some interference with other people. So that's the only thing. Yeah, exactly. But like if you're looking for a relationship with her, it's not gonna work. But a fling or like making out, things like that, having fun with each other, that I do see. Yeah. I feel like this woman would like to be like girlfriends with you, but it's like people on the um people on the outside will influence the decisions that she makes and you make. Or maybe she's got like people on the outside that like she has to deal with where it's not gonna, the correspondence with each other won't be that great. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't see like I see a connection, but not like a relationship. But that's the next thing I see. Like, hey Blue Nile, I'm doing good, sweetheart. How you been? Good to see you. Yeah, exactly. I see fun, but if you want like a relationship, then I would say no. Yeah. But fun, yes. Relationship, no. Like learn long term stuff, no. Because I actually got like the lovers reversed. So that tells me there's no relationship, but there could be a bond between the both of you. Yeah. And it'll probably happen within the next couple weeks. Like, if she's texting tonight, then I think that the next couple weeks you guys might get together and have fun, which is cool if that's what you want. You know, nothing wrong with having fun. Girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna. That's all they really want. Sorry. Okay, cool. Maybe that's probably why I don't see like a relationship, because maybe like because of her mom's passing, she just needs like a friend that she can, like, have, like, you, like, yeah, exactly. You both had a loss, so you'd be there to comfort each other. So yeah, that makes sense. Like, so it looks like this person's gonna be in your energy. Yeah, that's probably why I see a bond and not a relationship, which is cool. That's all. Nothing wrong with that. That's good. Blue Nile, I got your donation. Thanks. You can ask your questions when you're ready. But yeah, Chloe, I don't see nothing bad. I feel like this woman's a good person and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. You guys share a birthday. That's cool. So that way, yeah, you guys have things in common. That's cool. Nothing wrong with being there for each other and having fun. That's cool. Libra. All right. So Blue Nile, you said, can you tell me a bit more about my next one? Energy of someone potentially a little old. I don't know why I'm picking up on a lot of energy right now. All right, Blue Nile, let me check. See what I get. 10-4, a good buddy. 10-4 over and out. 10-4, 10-4. All right, Blue Nile, let me check. Yeah, that's cool. I wouldn't put your birth date in here like that anyway. You can put your birthday, but don't put your birth date. Cause like you never know who's watching. And then people be like, "Oh, are you a Libra? Are you like 1977?" You'd be like, "Oh, how did you know? Oh my God, you're a psychic." They be like, "Oh yeah, I wrote down this person, Chloe Jade's name, and I made sure that one day she comes in my chat, and I'm gonna be like, oh hi, Chloe, how are you today?" you know? Yeah, exactly. Did you guess my name? Yeah, I'm 1977, but you know, that's why I said. But that's what people do, man. I've seen that shit. I've seen people come in here and like, how the fuck do you know that? Taking notes and shit. See, look, I got somebody that's a million years old in here. See, yeah, exactly. And most women don't really tell their age anyway. They just, tell their breast size. I mean, yeah. Okay, Blue Nile. What I'm getting here about a future partner is, it's a person who like is very giving. I do see like an older gentleman here with like possibly dark hair. He's very giving, very kind. I would say that they're a very peaceful and romantic person, and they're looking to be friends first, and maybe possibly more after. But this person's like kind of got like a timid vibe about them, and yeah, they can have like dark, salt and pepper hair like me. Don't be trying to like describe me. These people get jealous. But anyway, yeah. Uh, this person's very kind, very decent. They have money. They have wealth. They're good at what they do. But they also like are embarrassed to come towards you, probably because like an age difference or something like that. But I also get like this person might be going through some obstacles right now, but when they're around you, they feel peaceful. They feel like that they can rest assured that they're with somebody decent, and they want to be romantic, and they want to like acquire some new things with you, and they want to be friends first, obviously, and they're gonna like compromise their time, and then they're gonna like try and get with you eventually. But I feel like the inspiration between both of you will be about like, no, like, same things, like mutual stuff, things in common, arts or something like that, or you guys might like art or like colorful things or scenery. Yeah. So I see that this can happen like in the next couple months, maybe. Yeah, I get like an inspiration of the arts here, so that can be like the situation. You might meet in a celebration or like a party or something, like a gathering somewhere where there's like public settings, things like that. Yeah. Like I'm getting like a place that's public. So it could be like a public gathering, a public place where there's like people, and you might meet this person there. But at first they might be kind of like, a little embarrassed to approach you, but then they'll be fine afterwards. Like I feel like they'll get to know you and whatever. And they're gonna like start off with a friendship, and they feel like they're faithful enough, like they have enough faith to like deal with you or talk to you or like get to know you. So yeah, I mean that's what this person seems like. I don't get nothing bad, to be honest. I just get like this person could be like embarrassed to make that leap of faith, like everybody says. This guy's gonna take a leap of faith. Oh, come on, man. What's going on here? Chloe said, "What? My tits are big, but Tanya, your back gotta hurt worse than mine." Oh, good lord. Oh, no wonder Tanya said 44D. Oh, goddamn. Oh, there's older people than that in here, Chloe. They're older than us. We got some Odie and Goldies in here. We got all ages in here, which is cool. Like, I like that. We got a lot of young people, a lot of older people in between. We're the in betweens. That's a lot to carry. Yeah, thank God I ain't gotta carry that. Hell no. I know this. I know a woman, right? I know a woman that had like humongous tits, but she had a very small frame, and she was so mad that her tits were huge, and she had a boob reduction. She actually got a boob reduction, and she was because she was like a sportsy type of chick, and her back would hurt from like her natural boobs, and people thought that she got like a boob job, but she didn't. I knew her from like always, and yeah, it does. Her back feels better, and she like didn't want to do it, but it was like she had to get her tits reduced because it made her feel better, like all around, and then she could play sports and stuff like that. And she was cute. She's a good friend of mine. She was. I haven't seen her forever, but like she had that problem. I felt bad for her because she was like, Mark, I don't know if I'm making the right decision. I'm like, well, if I was your man, I wouldn't want you to get rid of that shit. Hell no. Better keep that shit and not pay no damn sports. I'll massage your back every night. I can't have you do that. No, no. I need them things every night. I need a pillow. But yeah, I felt bad for her because she was like kind of insecure about it. But then when she did it, she was like, I don't care what anybody thinks. I had to do it for my health. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, go for it. You know, and it happens. It's fucked up. Yeah. Dan is probably like, like, oh hell no, I want it all. Brunel says, I'll take her tits. All right, let me ask you a second question, Blue. Now, you said I keep seeing 1111 and 555. What areas of my life will face changes? Oh, 1111 is pretty much like make a wish. Um, and 555 is like powerful changes and changes that are meaningful and like changing good stuff. Nah, I see those numbers every day. To be honest, I saw 555 today. I see 1111 every damn day. I see numbers all day, and my life's fine. It's when you see it, don't fear it. When you see, that's one thing I haven't really said on here too much. But when we see these numbers, think of it as a positive omen, not a bad omen. Because if you think they're seeing those numbers are bad, then it's going to be bad. If you think that they're but see, you saw those numbers, but they probably changed the hell and probably like had to put you through that in order to get you into a better place. You see what I'm saying? But you got to use it to your mind advantage. Absolutely, and hell yeah, yeah. It's 11:33 here. See, you just saw 333 on the clock. Oh, cool, Chloe. All right, so Blue Nile, what I'm getting here is these numbers that you see are for a good purpose. It's success, gain, overcoming the obstacles, the challenges, feeling overwhelmed but defeating the odds. You know, if you're in a negotiation, and if you're negotiating or in a negotiation with someone or with an opponent or with somebody that you have to negotiate against, you will win. Um, if you're looking to get like the perfect combination between spiritual and material prosperity, then you can also get that in the next month or so. So April looks good for you like next month. Good things are coming your way. As far as your love life, that's going to be up and down. You might find like that your love life is not reliable enough for you right now, or there's like a frustration of you not being with anybody, or like a failure to meet like your thoughts about it and just getting over it and just say, you know what, fuck my love life. I need to concentrate on myself. you know. You still might have some uncertain efforts here and there, but you do have whatever new plans you make, just make sure you like attempt to do them and do them with some perseverance and fortitude. Like don't just say you're gonna do something and you don't. Like follow through with what you need to follow through with. Yeah, and that's the best way. The best way is to always be by yourself and do what you have to do. And if you are with people, make sure they're people that actually give a shit about you. And if they don't, then obviously you know they're not the right people to be around. But this is a good thing for you. Like seeing these numbers are making like the next month would be great. The only thing I don't see that great is your love life. But who cares about that? Like, if you're really worried about your love life, try not to because that's going to be the part next month that probably won't be that great, but everything else will be. Like, I see you being successful. I see you negotiating, having advantages, overcoming things, new efforts, even though you feel uncertain at times. And I feel like, you're going to feel a lot better. Like, you're going to feel more prosperous. I don't know if like you're waiting for money or you want or you need some money that can come your way too. So looks good, nothing bad, nothing like drastic. So it looks like you'll get that next month. Next month you'll hear of job opportunities or money. So you got the Ace of Pentacles there, so that's what that means to me. And if you're seeing 555, that's usually associated with it, you know. 1111 is like a wish. So when you see 1111, make a wish. Like say, I wish that I get this. I wish I get. Don't wish for D, because that's lust. You gotta make reality wishes. Like I wish that I find a decent job. I wish I get some money. All that type of stuff. Yeah. Every time you see 1111, try and do that. As soon as I mentioned D, see Tanya woke up. Yes, make that wish and you'll be fine. And 555, you can just like when you see 555, it's like getting over the hump because if you add 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 6 15. 1 and 5, right, is 6. So all the fives in the tarot are like pretty much bad. And then when you get to the 6, you're starting to improve. You got over the hump. You got over the like the medium level. Now you're going to the next level. So that's what that means too. See, Anne said she wishes that she has a bigger D than the last one. See how greedy she is? She said, I didn't want 5, I want 6. And if she had 6, she wants 7. Imagine if she had 9, she's gonna get 10. Holy shit. Ah, damn. Well, let me tell you something, Chloe. There was some time, there was some times on here, right? And there was times on here where the women on here were so like horny and crazy. They would ask me to do when will they get the D reading, and I did that for many times until I got in trouble. But yeah. All right, Blue Nile. No thanks. I mean, no thanks. Thanks, sweetheart. I'll see. I'm glad you came by. Take care, and everything should be fine. Just remember to make a wish. No thanks. I'm like, I'm looking down, and I'm looking at no, and I'm looking at thanks, and I put it all together in my brain. All I know, thanks. Huh. See what happens when we started talking about D's and all that stuff? See, look. I was just thinking about when I, had given my D to somebody. They was like, no thanks, no, no. That's what it was. See, I'm sorry. She was like, no thanks. See, what I do, right, is what I tell the hers is this. I tell them I'll bring my pen with me, and then you tell me how much you want. 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 and a quarter. And then they say, okay, well, I say, well, you want 4? Okay, I'll draw the line. So I have to look down and make sure I don't go past the line. See, I use my D as a tape measure. But if they say fuck that and they throw away the pen, that means they want it all. That's how I operate. You gotta give them choice. Oh shit. Shania, I got your donation. Thanks. You can ask your questions when you're ready. Here we are. It's Sunday, and we're talking about D. How wonderful. Everybody has their preference. I think that most women, um, they talk a lot of shit, and they say that they take this and take that, but really they don't. And then some women are actually being honest where they don't want it. They're like, no, no, I don't want all that shit in me. That shit hurts. And some women are like, hell yeah. So it all depends. Everybody's private parts are different. There's some women that want it all, some women that never had anything else, and there's some women that are fine. They don't want like a lot, and some want it all. That's why I bring the pen. So you whatever you want, I'll write. I won't go past the line. And then just like my friend said in here, she says, "Fuck that pen, I'm throwing it away." See, those are the ones that you want. You know. Oh shit. I've seen that before, and that's funny as shit. Oh my god, that's funny. I remember that. I remember that exact saying. I love when people talk about like some people say all that bullshit. I remember this girl, she used to hype up and act like she can have this and do that and blah blah blah. And one day this guy said, "Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, she was talking that shit. Yeah, well, she was saying how she wanted this and wanted that. When I gave it to you, she ran from me." I was like, "Yeah, a lot of them just talk shit to hear themselves, you know. A lot of them just talk to hear themselves. They say they can handle it, but then when they get it, they're like, oh my god." I don't care. It doesn't. That shit never bothered me. You are who you're meant to be with, and some people don't care about it, and some people do. And some people say, oh, it's not about the size, it's about how you do it, and blah blah blah. So like, nobody ever really knows until you're with the person you're with. My thing is as long as you satisfy the person that you love, then that's all that matters. Some people care about it, and some people like don't care about it. Exactly, Chloe. That's what they all say. See, I can handle it, but I have a preference. Yeah, and that's what I. That's my thing. People can handle whatever, but they have a preference. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. All right. Shania, you said, "What can I expect this week in work?" You expect that you're gonna go to work and work. Duh. Yeah, that's true. I've never been a hater my whole life. Anyone who calls me a hater, see, so haters gonna hate. You know. All right. Uh, it looks like work is gonna be off and on for you. I see, like in the beginning of the work week, you might feel like kind of weird. You might feel sick. You might be criticized. You might have some bad news with work in the beginning, or you might be have like some opportunities that you don't take, but you don't do. And then towards midweek, I feel like work will be a little better. Things will be good. And then by the end of the week, it looks like you're going to be working with some men or some people that are younger, and they're going to like take action. They're going to be like helping you. Um, you might have some more opportunities with work. There's going to be challenges, but good challenges. So I would say like the first day or two this week for work, it might not be that great. But after that, I see like good things coming for work after that. Like some gains, some like back and forth with like your coworkers, especially males, because ain't no woman gonna deal with your ass anyway. So you probably have some men be like, "Yo, girl, you gotta do it this way, because we have to teach you what's right and teach you what's going on." So yeah, work looks good overall. It's just the beginning of the work week might not be so great. You might have a shitty Monday, maybe a shitty Tuesday, but after that, it looks good. Looks like you'll be working with your workers and their workmates and co-workers, and they'll be helping you and dealing with you. So nothing bad. Overall, it looks like a good work week. Anne says she just wants her brain stimulated. And that's how you get it. That's how you make it happen. Yeah, there's haters everywhere. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's probably what it is, Dan. Yes. Of course, Shania. Why wouldn't it be any different? Yeah. I would say the main thing for me is to like I have to have like a mutual give and take. That's all. I don't want it to be like a one-way street where like it's always about me. It has to always be about her. I want to like have a mutual, you know, you say what you want, I say what I want. We do what we like equality. If I have to keep doing everything, then I'm gonna lose my interest, and I probably won't even want to like have anything to do with you. That's one thing I can't stand. Is like I have to do all the work all the time. If you meet me halfway, then things are gonna be great. Then everything works out better. You feel better. You want to be with the person. You want to deal with them. You want to listen to them. You want to interact with them. You look forward to seeing them. I don't want to be like fuck. I don't want to see this hoe today, or I don't want to see this woman today. She aggravates the shit out of me. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's good. Once you get to a certain point, once you get to a certain area of your life, then you can do all that shit because you're accustomed to each other. You're used to each other. That's a good way to put it, and treat me good and I'll treat you better. But see, that's still you doing more. So to me, I just want equality. Like I just want you give me as much as I give you, and you give me as much as I give. You give me as much back, and then we're good. Like. Now I'm not sleepy. I just yawn every now and then. It's almost midnight here, Joanna. So it's almost bedtime. It's good to be that way, huh? It's always good to like be 100%. It's always to like tell exactly what you feel and what you say, and then sometimes that's gonna scare somebody off. That's the problem. People get scared. Yeah. Oh, I know, Joanna. It's all good. I'm not taking offense to anything. That's cool. You probably saw me like yawning indirectly. As long as you guys keep me awake, I'll be awake. We're talking about sex, so I'm kind of over here like, yeah, shit, whatever. Yeah, I agree with that, Dan. You know, but when a lot of people went, you know what? Like, I feel like a lot of people when they're together and shit does hit the fan, they can't handle it, and they go cold or they go like, oh well, what you want me to do? Or like they get scared that something's happened or they don't even know what to do because they've never been in that situation. So that's the thing. People sometimes people don't expect the worst, and then when the worst hits, they don't even know what to do. And that makes the other person say, like, what the fuck happened? Like why you don't like, why you don't want that? Like. That's not mean. That's the truth. I say it every day, Chloe. I say it on here every day. I try to hold myself back, but I can't because people prove to me how dumb they are every day. I speak to dumb people every day. I see dumb people every day. And sometimes I work with dumb people every day. Sometimes there's dumb people that come in here. That's not mean. It's just telling the truth. I wish people had a brain to be nice. Yeah, that's usually what happens, Dan. I try not to ignore them, and then when I do ignore them, they try harder, and then when I do give them the time of day, they like, oh no, I don't want you now. No thanks. So instead of getting confused and discombobulated, I just say, you know what? You know where I live, you know my number, you know where I'm at. I ain't got no time to be chasing nobody. I can't run. I ain't got no time for no fucking bullshit. I'm too old for that shit. Yeah, unfortunately, there's adults that act like children, and those are the ones you need to stay away from. Or like I always say, Chloe, act your age, not your shoe size, and that will be okay. And some people are like, "Oh, I get it." Yeah, but some people don't know how to act. They never do. Na, 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 na. Hmm. Tanya, yes, it is. Yeah, very much so. If you're asking me about Mount Pleasant, yes. That place is about, I would say, 10 minutes away from here, from where I live. That whole stretch is like probably 10, 15 minutes away. I haven't been that way in a little while. That's the south. That's like the south road. I take the middle road, not the south road. That's crazy, Chloe. That's nuts. Yeah, for sure. Tequila makes me naked. I've never drank tequila, probably once, maybe, but that's about it. I'm not really a tequila guy. I like vodka instead, but I don't drink anymore anyway. So yeah, I don't even know what it is to get drunk anymore. I don't particularly want to. I've had my share, put it that way, and I don't care to like do it anymore. I haven't really drank or smoked in like 8 years almost, so I don't really deal with it no more. I started at an early age. I started like drinking and smoking when I was like 14. And then when I reached like 17, I was like smoking weed every fucking day until 8 years ago when I completely stopped. But when I went into the army for those 3 years, I probably smoked like a chimney and drank like a fish. So that was probably the most I've ever smoked and drank was probably when I was in the army. So yeah, there's plenty of partying, plenty of smoking, plenty of drinking. Now I drink water and coffee and iced tea and fruit punch and no smoking. That's one thing I do not miss is smoking. I do not miss smoking. I don't miss drinking either. I really don't. A lot of my friends ask me if I like I miss smoking weed. I'm like, nah, not really. I'm not one to miss things. I don't even miss people. So I like move on with life. I don't really miss nobody or know nothing like that. I don't give a shit about that. Hey LZ, how you doing? Yeah, I mean smoking a cigar every now and then, that's cool. But not me. I just don't want to do any of that shit anymore. Like I have this feeling like I just don't want to do it anymore. You know? Sometimes when my friend comes around and he smokes a cigarette or he smokes some weed, like I'll smell it and I'll be like, yeah, weed smells good, but I don't really care for it. My neighbor, like he smokes weed and I can smell it like every day. Every day I smell weed around here from him. He smokes weed every day, all day, and I smell it all the time. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I just don't have the urge to do it anymore. I really do not have the urge to do it anymore. I don't have nothing against it, and I don't have anything against people who do it because I did it for years, but I just don't care for it anymore. I've gotten off of it. Yeah. I just really don't give a shit. You know, I really don't care. Everybody tried to get me to drink on Christmas and New Year's, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I got to the point where I don't care. I just don't feel like doing it anymore. When you've done something too much, you kind of like say, fuck it. Like, I don't feel like doing it anymore. I get bored of shit quick anyway, so it's like I'm in a next stage of life. And I heard, oh, that was you? Oh, yeah, I got your donation too, yeah. Thanks. Uh, Good to weed store. Yeah, like I said, like I don't really care like who does it and how many people I know do it. I just want people to respect the fact that I don't want to do it no more. And I don't have nothing against it. Like one of my good friends, he still smokes and stuff, but he never pressures me to like smoke again, or he never, says I'm an idiot because I don't do it no more. Like everybody respects the fact that I just don't want to do it no more. And I'm not trying to tell you not to do it because I don't care what you do, like. So that's how I am. Yeah, that's cool, Tanya. I don't like the feeling of getting drunk anyway, so that's why I don't want to do it anyway. My mouth is like, nah. All right, LZ. Let me see. All right. So LZ, what I'm getting is even if in April when you go away, it's going to be good. You're going to be celebrating amongst with your friends. There's going to be a lot of compromise, a lot of like resolutions to problems, conclusions, healing. You're going to be around other women, whether you're friends or not. It doesn't matter. I see like things like from I see things clearing away. Like whatever happened in the past, it'll clear away, and new things will happen. And I feel like the changes that you go through on this trip will be good for you. And I feel like I do see like a Scorpio energy here. I actually see two Scorpio energies here. So, but and I do see like a younger person around you too as well. So obviously that's probably like the kids or whatever. So it looks like one of the kids that you deal with will be like fearful and win or whatever the competition is. Like it'll be good all the way around. Looks like the trip's gonna be good. The only thing I see that's not is this is a man who's like very temperamental. He could be like lying, or he could be like just like feeling kind of like ruined over what's happened in their lives, and they might be kind of like shifting the truth or shifting what they're doing and what they're saying, and like saying one thing and then saying another. But that's the only card I have here reversed is like a King of Cups. So that is like Scorpio energy. So could be like the Scorpio like being like, temperamental or like feeling like weird or not being himself during the trip. Or probably staying away from you or staying away from like stuff. Um, it's whoever is like more of a dishonest, you know. I would say like somebody who lies, whichever one lies and is not like doing too good, I would say it's them. Because I got two Scorpios here, like I say. One's upright, one's reversed. So, you know, they're saying that one of them, it's probably somebody with darker hair. That's what I got. Because the guy that's not that great, he's got like a darker hair. Brown, black hair, something like that. And I would say the other one is whoever has the darker hair or has dark hair is probably the worst. Is gonna be like not so great on the trip. So I would say that uh so you pretty much answered that question because you said that Scorpio 2 has your back. So Scorpio 1 is the one that's not that, that's the one that's with the Sag. So I would say that he's not going to feel so comfortable on the he's going to be the one that's not so comfortable around you. So that makes sense, yeah. And even like the way the cards are situated is the first Scorpio is not the good one. And then the second Scorpio is okay. Because the way the cards is, the first Scorpio is here and the last Scorpio is over here. So I would say the first one is not the good one, which is the one that you used to like that has been dishonest and an idiot. Yeah. So he's not going to be doing too good during the trip. So that's what I would say. But otherwise, that you yourself will feel good, and a Scorpio too will have your back. Yes. And I feel like if there's other women there that you talk to and you're cool with, you'll be friends with them and you'll be cool with them and you'll be celebrating with them. So I feel like Scorpio one, he's not going to be in a good place during the trip. He's not going to be doing good. Yeah, if he's not on the trip, then he might like be afraid that there's girls on the trip with you. So that still makes sense. Yeah. So if you're not cool with them, then that means that you are going to be victorious over them because you show up as celebrating, you know? Yeah. That's probably why he was upright. So that explains that. But it says that you'll be celebrating during the trip. So you might get your revenge over those hoes. So that's good. So either way, it's good for you overall. Mm, mm, mm. Uh, Let me see. Oh yeah, there you go. See. And you said energy for the new month of April. All right, let's check. But yeah, LZ, it looks good for the trip. Things look good. Looks like you'll be celebrating, which is good. So even if he wins, looks like you'll be celebrating with him. Either way, it looks like you're gonna be celebrating on the trip, and the other Scorpio is gonna be irritated. cool. All right, and let me see what we got here. You're welcome. Okay, so what I'm getting here, Anne, is looks like you're inspired by the things that you're doing. You're going to be inspired by maybe a friend of yours. Um, I see a little bit of the past and the present being mixed in the month of April. I feel like you're going to be more optimistic about how what your chances are, and you feel more satisfied. You'll be happy with the things that you're doing. Um, you're feeling more hopeful, more faithful. Having more faith. About things. Um, you might also feel like you can't do too much where you live to a certain extent, or maybe like you want things to change where you live. You might want to like try something, but then it doesn't work, and then you're like, what, it's not a worthwhile change for me to do this at home right now. But I'm willing to change what I'm doing at home so I can feel better about what I'm about to do at home. So something to do with the home next month, where um that you saying to yourself, I've been following my old ways at home, but I can change that and make it better at home if I have to. So something to do with the changes at home, things that affect you at home and things like that. Otherwise, that like you might feel like you also might feel like you're not making enough money, the money that you really want, or things might not go according to how you want it to go, or you're going to be spending money next month. So you might spend money, you might not make as much as you want to make, but that's everybody. Everybody wishes they can make more money. So like you might fear like you're not going to make enough, but you make enough just to like hold on to what you have. And this also can mean like if you have like a lot of things you need to get rid of at home, you might like if you've hoarded a couple of things and you say, what, I don't need this shit no more. I don't need that shit no more. Maybe I should just sell this and just get rid of this because I don't need it no more. It's just gonna sit here and then like that's it. Um and then you show up here. You show up many times as the Queen of Swords. And you being the Queen of Swords is a person that's, very sharp and quick. You're perceptive. You see things, you hear things, you know things, and like it's just you just staying single, staying alone, staying separated from other people. you know um Trying not to feel sad, trying not to feel like you're absent from everybody else. So that's probably what I what's gonna happen next month. But whatever you're wishing for can happen as well. Like, if you really want to like make something happen, it can happen. But it depends on how your living arrangements are, and how you deal with it at work. So otherwise that like I feel like you're gonna be happy overall. And I feel like you'll bring things together when you need be. So I mean I don't see nothing bad here for next month. I just feel like your home life is gonna have some challenges. Like things at home will challenge you. You might feel like, hey, this, that, and the other. You might be like, oh fuck. Maybe I should change the way I do this at home, or maybe I should do this at home. Maybe I should do that at home. Things like that. That type of shit. But otherwise, that I see like you being, you feeling intense and you feeling like you can get things done. Getting hate is normal. That's when you know you're doing something right. No, Chloe, this isn't StreamYard. No, it's just regular YouTube. I have StreamYard, but I don't. StreamYard got annoying because you have to pay for it, and it's like 20 something dollars a month. So like you're pretty much like spending unnecessary money unless you like advertising. And then if you want to advertise and you want to like have billboards and all that bullshit, which I don't care for, like, I don't really give a shit about that. I used to have StreamYard, and like you can put like all these cool things on there, but it's just it got like too pricey, you know? So I don't really care for that shit. I'm not really like one of those people that have flashy shit all over my stuff. The less attention I get, the better it is for me. But I used to have StreamYard. I still have it. I still have like an account, but I have like the regular account. But sometimes it's good to use StreamYard um if like YouTube's acting up or like your connection is like kind of different. So, but I found that it wasn't that beneficial for me, so I didn't really care about it. I weren't gonna pay $25 a month just to like have all this bullshit all over my screen that I don't need. You know, yeah. It's cool for some people that like all that type of stuff, but I don't really like all that flashy shit. LZ, thanks for the super chat. You said any other general message from Spirit? I was. All right, Tanya, take care, sweetheart. Have a good day tomorrow and enjoy your night. All right, LZ said, um, you're welcome, man. Thank you too. Wish you the best. All right. Um, all right, all right, and good night. I'm gonna head out after this anyway. This is gonna be my last question, and then I'm gonna head out too. I don't want to be on here too late. Should have been gone already. Yeah, no problem, guys. Good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on here. All right, LZ, there is some frustration, like you're saying, but at the same time, with this frustration, you need to face the facts. So try not to be indecisive, try not to procrastinate anymore, and try not to worry about the alienation and lack of affection you get from these people that are around you. I feel like it bothers you, and I know it does because you keep talking about it and you ask about it and you dwell on it. So Spirit wants you to understand that if you want some of the frustrations to go away, you might have to alienate yourself from these things, and you got to make sure you don't make these mistakes again, dealing with the same people or disputing with them or finding differences with them or even thinking about them. I feel like there's a transformation coming up once you feel like you can move on from everything. There's a transition period coming up where you clear away all the old things and make way for new things, make alterations, make changes. So you don't feel like sick about it, or you don't feel like you made a bad investment in friendships and relationships and things like that. Try to think about your past no more. You have to move on. You got to get over like all the bullshit and like know that the only reason why you probably feel stuck is because you're still thinking about what could have should have been, or what is and what's not happening, and what isn't and should have happened, and why did this shit happen, and whether or not you can like move on from it now or 4 years from now, you know. So it's gotta like get to the point where you, but see, what I do see is when you come home, you might feel like the energy leaves your body or leaves your mind. So you have to ask yourself this question: when I come home, how do I feel? Do I feel like I feel peaceful? Do I feel, like I can like start over again? Or can I feel like I can get over the things that I've dealt with or been through? So I feel like your home life is a place where you can find peace, and you can find the tranquility that you need to like find yourself again, or to like maybe just say, you know what, when I come home, I feel like I told you this already the other day, that sometimes when you come home, or every time you come home, you probably feel like you're sheltered or you're protected, because you're away from the bullshit that you deal with. Right. When you're away from work, you feel better. So when you're at home, you gotta when you leave home, you gotta make sure you carry that energy with you to work, and say, you know what? I know I'm at a place where I have like a situation where I don't even want to see the people I'm here, but I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to please them. They're not my boss. I have to work for myself and my boss and these kids, and I need to teach them. I need to do my job. They're telling me that your mindset has to change in order for your life to change. So, you're telling me you're fed up with things that are happening, you feel stuck. And the reason you feel that way is because when you leave the good energy, you automatically feel like you're going into a bad energy. And not only feel, you're going into a bad energy. So you got to use reverse psychology in your own mind. And like I always say, you got to manipulate your mind to understand that that shit ain't gonna go away. But what can go away is your thoughts and feelings of the situation that you're about to enter when you go to work. Exactly. Shift the mindset. You can call it that too. It's the same thing. But yeah, if you want to call it that, yeah, it's shift the mindset. Yeah. Because the only good thing I see here in general is you coming home feeling peace. And then when you leave, you got to go, you reverse yourself back into what you've already been through, and dwelling on it too much and thinking about it too much, talking about it maybe too much, wanting something out of it. Try not to like even entertain that. I know it's hard, and I know it's easier said than done. And you probably heard me tell you this multiple times. But if I'm telling you this multiple times, it's because that's what I see here. That's your message from spirit, is to stop thinking about the negative shit, and stop thinking about the bad energy, the bad people, and keep. I know it's hard because you work with them, but you can adjust your mindset and shift your mindset to feeling how you felt when you left home. You see what I'm saying? So it really boils down to what you want to do. You're either gonna keep dwelling on the same shit, or you're going to like shift your mindset to say, hey, I can come to this setting and still be, ignoring the ignorance, and getting my job done, doing what I feel is right for me, and feeling good about myself, knowing that I have nothing on my conscience because I ain't done nothing wrong to these people, you know? And stop worrying about whether they hate you or not, what they say about you. Sometimes you just gotta like show people that you don't even acknowledge them. And that's what people hate about me, is that my haters hate me because I don't pay them no mind. Like I act like they don't even exist. And then they leave me alone. Now they're like, fuck, Mark don't even care. Like he doesn't even like attack me or say anything to me or stick up his middle finger to me. He doesn't like fucking show me any, retaliation. He just doesn't even care. They probably say that every day, and that's true. I don't. I don't really care. Because when you have the mindset that you don't have to worry about nobody but yourself, and you should love yourself and not even worry about anybody else, your whole mind changes. Yeah, and I feel like I've told you this multiple times, and the reason I've told you this is because I see it every time I pull these cards. But I can tell you this every time, but the reason why it keeps appearing is because you're not doing it. So you have to, look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, you know, am I going to do this finally? Or am I going to keep dwelling on the same shit and let it bother me? And trust me, I know it's hard. It's not something that people can just switch off and do. I can, and I have. And I feel like once I did, it got easier and easier for me in life. Because when I see people I don't like, I just look the other way or I act like they don't even exist. And I feel so good about it. And then I'll just laugh at the end when I leave. I'll be like, yeah, you probably were mad as shit. You can still dwell on it and think about it, but in your own, mind, in your own, and even if you don't want to, you can. But sometimes with me, I still feel like I can dwell on it, but to myself and not to others, and not like even like think about it out loud. Just like when you see the people, you can say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna ignore them, not even deal with them. But at the same time, I can laugh to myself knowing that I ain't done nothing wrong and I can ignore them and say, I'm in a better place. And then when you end up hearing something bad, you can dwell on that a little bit and say, karma, you bastard, whatever, karma for you, good, fuck you, you deserve it. You can say all those things, and I don't feel like it's a bad thing, but like it's just like, if it motivates you to not deal with your issues with those people, then yeah, fine. It's like I told my sisters, I diss my ex brother in law almost every day. And it feels good to diss him because I was right about him the whole time. And it's okay. That's how you get over things. Is like you just like diss the person to yourself or to the people that you have common things with. And even that like is like petty shit too. But it's like at least you're not like publicizing it or dwelling on it, you know, too much where you're obsessed with it. You can be like you can talk about it and you can deal with it, but don't be obsessed with it. That's what I found that was best for me. But everybody's different. Yeah, and I understand that. And that's why like I'm trying to tell you that spirit wants ultimately you to do something you've never done before because you've never been through it before. So now you have to like they want to challenge you to not deal with it anymore. But you can like make fun of it in your mind every day. You can be like, look at this dumb bitch. She's wearing some orange high heels looking like some fucking idiot pumpkin or something like that. Like you can diss people in your mind and say things in your mind. You don't have to say it out loud. You don't have to cause a conflict. You can just like look at somebody and be like, look at this fucking idiot, or look at this dumb bitch. I say it, I do it every day. Every fucking day. I see something or I hear something, I'll be like, look at this fucking idiot. This idiot's never gonna learn. And I say it to myself it's my mind speaking for myself. Whereas I don't say it out loud and I don't really like let it consume me, but my mind's like already triggered and saying, yep, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this is one dumb motherfucker. you know? I say it every day. It's every day. Like I have like this moods on my mind all day. And I'll be like, oh God, look at this idiot. Oh God, oh fuck, what the hell do they want now? I just say it to myself. It's just my mind talks from my feelings and my thoughts. So try that. You can you can still dwell on it until you're ready to disconnect from it. But that's how you use like reverse psychology, and that's how you like manipulate your mind. Your mind's gonna think already what you're thinking, and then your mind's gonna say what you think. You know. But as long as you don't like start a problem or start a conflict, it's all you're doing it in your mind. So you're not really conflicting with your mind. Your mind's just like trying to like make you feel like, hey, this person's an idiot, and just keep thinking they're an idiot. Keep knowing that they are. That's how I operate. And even that's petty as shit sometimes. But it's a good petty. There's sometimes I wish I can stop thinking about my ex brother in law and stop dissing him and stop talking about him. But it's hard because like when you've been around somebody for 20 something years and they finally like break loose from you and they do dumb shit, you want to see them get karma for all the nasty shit their evil ass has done. But then again, like I know they're gonna get karma and I know they're trash, but because they're not in they're not in my presence, I'm even happier. But I can still hear about them through people and know, and I can still like compare them and diss them and then feel good about it. That's just me, like how I am personally. But I don't expect people to be like me or take my advice or do what I do. That's just me. That's how I get over it. You know? That's how I get over like people so I don't obsess about it. And some people would say, oh, you're obsessed because you keep talking about your mother in law. It's not an obsession. It's just like a way of saying, fuck you, you know? It's a way of saying, I know you're out there and I can't believe that you did the things you did, but I'm gonna dish you in my mind and talk shit about you and compare you to people's situations and I feel good about it. It doesn't consume me. I don't even dream about you, so that means I don't consume you. Right. Yeah. Yeah, but feeling sorry for him is not a good thing because he's a grown man. He has free will. And I don't really feel sorry for anybody who puts themselves in the mess that they put themselves in. And at the end of the day, when something happens to you, you gotta understand that happened. You got saved from dealing with this dumb fuck. You know, so there's nothing to feel sorry for. They made their own choices. They made their own bed, and they have to sleep in it. Yes, they made the wrong choice, but guess what? At least and spirit didn't want you to make the wrong choice. So when things don't work out for us, it's spirit blocking us from getting into a deeper shithole than we are now, if that makes sense, which I know it does. But people just don't think that that's right. They think that why me? Why not you? Spirit said, hey, we're gonna save you from this dumbass. And then when it doesn't work and you're mad and you're pissed and you see them around someone else and then it doesn't work with them, you're gonna say, hey, look at that. It's worse if it works and then you see them happy. You're like, oh shit, they didn't pick me. I feel like a fucking loser. But if they picked a loser and they lost, and you're sitting there saying, well, you should have been with me, dumbass. You know how many times I said that in my lifetime? But that's not for me to like choose. I already made the choice, and that's to not be around your dumb fucking ass. So that way I ain't gotta worry about you. And they made their own choices, so there's nothing to feel sorry about. I don't feel sorry for nobody that makes bad choices, because you have a brain that's developed. You can make the right choice, but you choose not to. You choose to choose wrong. So that's not my problem. And if you chose wrong, that was your free will against mine. And then now I'm saved from being with your dumb ass. You see? So you always got to say to yourself, I got saved from being with a lunatic or a person that was trash or a person that's in a fucked up situation now because they didn't choose me. So you can look at it in many ways, you know? Many ways you can look at it. Yeah. So there you go. You know, try not to worry about it too much. Try not to think about it too much. And I know it's hard, but like dwelling on negative shit is just gonna make us still feel negative. And I know like it's hard, but we just have to like we have to do it at some point in time. We have to say, you know what? It wasn't meant to be. I'm moving on. I need to move on. And I need to stop thinking about it. And I need to stop dwelling on it. And if I do, then I know I'm gonna feel better health wise and mentally. But in your case, I don't really, like I can't really say that you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing by dwelling on it because it's hard because you see those people every day. See what I'm saying? You see those people every day. And until the summertime comes when you don't see them every day, and that's going to be the best part for you. That means you get to like, you know, not see them and not deal with them for about a month or two. So it'll be better for you all around. So until then, I would say like, just do what you gotta do. Strut your shit and do it, but do your thing. Yeah, you'll be fine. And it's coming faster than we think. It'll be here before we know it. It's gonna be April this week, so it's 2 more months, and then it's summertime already. It's crazy. All right, Elsie, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go sleep. It's getting later and later. But it was nice talking to you, and I understand the situation, but try to make your life better and fuck them. Fuck them all. Good night, Joanna. Take care, sweetheart. Good seeing you. Hope you guys have a great work week coming up, a great week overall. Have a good night. Sleep well. And I'm gonna go get my ass to sleep right now. I'll be here tomorrow though for sure. All right, take care, guys. No problem. You're welcome. Thank you too.